Too much earth and it turns into a desert, hot, dry, and dull. Too much water and it turns into a mudslide. Everything goes downhill. But just the right correlation of these two elements, and life's a beach.
I'm looking for the heart in you. Sometimes I don't know what to do. Baby, looking when you ain't looking. So if you want it, you better
Capricorn was good, so we're going to talk about you and the Scorpio now. So first, let's get the red flag out of the way with this one too, right? So with a Scorpio, this is a red flag. This one, you got to get out of there, right? If the Scorpio is not going to commit to the goal that you put forth and you introduced to them, that you've spoken to them with all confidence and ambition and better than you, and say, yo, look, this is what I want to do. And they're speaking to you like, yo, they're digging you or they're digging your style. They like how you do X, Y, and Z, especially if it's something that's career related or something that pertains to your dreams and the wishes and the things that you want to come true in life. If they don't commit to that, and I mean wholeheartedly, because they're not the ones to play when they want to do something. You know what I'm saying? So this is not going to be really no thing that you have to second guess. They either in or they out. You know what I'm saying? And if they out, red flag, get out of there. Just point blank period. There's really no need to like try to string it along and try to poke and prod. Like they either in or they out. You know what I'm saying? Now, should they be in? Now that that's out of the way, right? Should they be in? This Scorpio can be a great asset to you. This Scorpio can be and will be a very resourceful person to you. This is going to be a person of power in your life, Capricorn, that has the ability to transform your lifestyle, your career, your status for sure. Capricorn status, this person's going to have power and connections that will plug you in to the right spots, to the right people to get you to where you need to go. Right? So this may be a relationship that is also a friendship, right? So you might even not take it that seriously despite there being some type of connection there, perhaps sexually, even through conversation. You may like that this person is so resourceful that they're reliable, and you value that because that is a particular trait that you possess as well, right, Capricorn? So this may spark a attraction that is more deeper than the surface level. You gotta understand, this is Scorpio we're talking about here anyway, so there may be something deep and magnetic about this person that you feel anyway. You know what I'm saying? However, at the same time, this relationship may come later on in your life, or should I say, I can't really say what period of your life it'll happen. Yes, I can really when it comes to Capricorn, and I'll tell you why. Because Capricorn usually makes a lot of mistakes as children, as like teenagers and stuff like that. They're usually, you guys and gals, y'all are usually like the oldest out of the family, out of the siblings and stuff like that. So you got to like grow up quicker than the rest of the family and stuff like that. So, but you get instant karma when you're growing up. It's just like, oh, you do something bad, you get punishment immediately. Like everybody else be getting away with shit, you on the other hand, you get smacked on the hand, you get spanked on the ass, all that, and you're like, yo, what's the deal? But it's like when you grow older and when you get to 30s and 40s, like you start turning into this whole blossomy thing. And that's probably not a word either. I'm on a roll today, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the long haul, it's the long race for the Capricorn. So this is when you are best suited to start dealing with a Scorpio or Scorpios, is when you get in that echelon, 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s. You know what I'm saying? We living long out here and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, don't get discouraged if you ain't pop off yet. But I'm telling you, this is the ideal time, and this is where a Scorpio will be more beneficial to your life and your lifestyle is later on in life. Because let's say you're a popular kid. Let's say you were popular as a child, right? You had a lot of friends, huge social life, or whatever the case may be. You're going to find out that when the Scorpio comes into your life, you're not going to have as many friends anymore. You're just not. You're going to learn through life that sometimes, people outgrow each other. They break away at the wayside for different reasons. Some not, to the point where you got to hold grudges or whatever the case may be. But again, it's just like sometimes you outgrow people. And this is when you start meeting these Scorpios that can provide assistance to you that benefits you. Now, be cautious with this as well, right? Because this sounds really powerful and great now, right? And it is. Trust me, it is. At the same time, you may get involved with Scorpios who are part of the underworld. Also be mindful that Pluto rules over Scorpio, modern day ruler, and Pluto rules over the underworld as well. So there can be a treacherous side to this Scorpio individual. There can be a determination that is attached to this person to the point where they will go above and beyond to get what it is that they want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. What I'm saying is there is a consequence for people's actions, right? So if that stinger so happens to sting itself, what do you think it'll do to you, right? So this is something to be mindful of. The same way I said you might step into a Pisces drug-filled infested community, the same way you might step into some underworld mafia gangster dealing with a Scorpio and you be like, yo, this is not what I had in mind. And I get it, it's probably ain't what you had in mind. Depends though, you know, you might get off on that, and if that's your thing, so be it. I'm not telling you what to do and not to do. I'm just saying the more beneficial to where you're not harmed in a way that, you know, you'd be jailed for 30 or 40 years. Be mindful of these things. So back to the emphasis, right? Your social sector will become smaller. It'll be a tighter circle. You're only going to be dealing with people that you trust. And you're going to notice that this Scorpio behaves the same way. They might be resourceful, but they know exactly who they need to know and the people that they can rely on. And they don't let people get too close to them. At the same time, simultaneously, this Scorpio will have people thinking that they know them. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to be probably the same as you, capable of relying on this person because you're going to see the resourcefulness and the power that they possess. But at the same time, there's going to be things that they keep from you, and you're just going to have to be able to deal with that. Especially, and I'm saying like, and I'm just suggesting, I'm not telling you, but if a person is doing what they need to do and they're doing what is best suited to assist you in what it is that you're doing, then they deserve some type of time, energy, and thoughts to themselves, right or wrong. I'm just saying, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just saying, you know, they should be entitled to that. I mean, every individual should be entitled to that in the universe, right? Thou shalt not trespass or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying this is the type of things that you can see in the behavior with a Scorpio that shouldn't be a red flag. Now, although you may want to see this open expression come from the Scorpio, you may not get that. Now, if you get the poking and prying, you might get that and really see how emotional they are, and you be like, oh shit, why I do that? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? However, this is why I'm saying think about where Scorpio resides for you under the sun inside of the zodiac when it comes to the surface level of interaction. And for you, it's in the 11th house of friends. So look at this as a friendship first and foremost, you know? So at least you'll know, or more times than not, it's kind of like an Aquarius approach. And I know you're a Capricorn, but I'm just saying, listen to me, just learn a little jewel right here. Most Aquarians learn how to detach, or not even learn. It's just that when they're done with a relationship, you know, it's been a falling out, whatever the case may be, it just didn't work out. They are great at saying, okay, you know, it is what it is. It was what it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was an argument that caused a breakup, it's just like, you know, it's not to the point where I'll be disgusted if I'm in the same room with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like no hard feelings. Let bygones be bygones. So if you enter into this relationship with the Scorpio in this type of manner, you can understand why would be no reason for it to get that deep to the point where you can't let it go. What should be deep here is the commitment that you two put forth in order to bring your dreams and goals into fruition, whatever they may be. All right. And that's where the power resides. And who knows what type of or what levels of love can transpire and come through that. It's not like friends don't become lovers later on in life. You know the stories, you know the songs, etc., etc. All right, so that's what I got for y'all, Capricorn or Scorpio. I'm out of here.